Hey guys.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back to Red's Life. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out this video. This video is just a few days in between Michael's birthday and Mama's birthday. So I was working on the XJ and the suspension, so that's what most of this video will consist of. Thank you guys for checking it out, and we hope you guys enjoy it. These guys are hopping off at school right now, and then we're gonna head over to Michael's. All right. Love you. Love you. Get GX now.
Hold on, baby.
We are now at the high school. Michael's gonna hop off. I feel I need to go to the shop today, but we've got our normal Monday stuff to do, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But right now we're dropping Michael off.
Okay, baby. Be careful.
Have a good day today, son. Love you.
Love you guys.
Love you later.
Later.
We are heading north to Gallup real quick. We're gonna say hi to my mom. That's awesome.
That angel was in.
This one?
Yeah.
That's cool. Then my sister's dog. We stopped by here at Glenn's. I seen this donut. I definitely saw the purple, so I thought this donut's for me. And then I asked what it was. It said it was blueberry. So now I know this donut is for me. Mama Bear got the good old peanuts and chocolate.
My favorite.
I could definitely attest to that. We've also got some burritos. A couple of bean burritos with some red chili. Mama Bear took off to her appointment. I came here to wait for these dudes. Me and Michael have been waiting in the truck for a bit. We're waiting for these little guys. We're over here at Safeway. Mama Bear's over here getting dinner stuff. So we're over here. These guys want to hop in with her. I'm going to go wash the truck and see what else I got to go take care of before I head back to the house. But we're going to go inside, meet her, help her with the shopping, and then they're going to head home, and I'm going to go make my way back that way too. Cool. Looks good. I washed the truck, and I ended up just coming straight back to the house. I didn't have anywhere to stop, so looking all right. I was worried about the tires for a bit. Hey Duke. For a bit, these tires were too muddy, meaning when the engine went out, this thing sat for almost a year, and it was muddy when the engine went out. So the mud that was caked all over these tires, they kind of stained it almost like a light brown stain with the mud. So I had to use some actual tire cleaner and brush it off, and then I went and hosed it down. That's what I was worried about. But it looks all right. Doesn't look too bad. What do you think, man? You don't even know? Mama Bear and the boys, they got back just a while ago too. They were already here. Hey, Leo. Hey, doggy dog. Nice. Jackson's already on the game. It seems like we just got back, and Mama Bear's already done with dinner. This is what I asked for like earlier today. I think yesterday. And then I think I was thinking about it yesterday, and then I asked for it this morning, and Mama Bear already made it. Kind of awesome. Thanks, baby. Love you.
You're welcome. I love you.
I got her right when she put a chip in her mouth. There's something scratching at her door.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday. We got up, got the boys up. They all got ready for school. We got ready for the day. Mama Bear took off with the boys. She went to go take them to school and get them started. I am gonna meet her in town. We're gonna go make a couple stops before I get to work. And I'm taking the Jeep today. Met up with Mama Bear. We went and hit up the spots we needed to hit up, and now I made it to the shop. I'm gonna start back on this Jeep here. When I was working on it on Friday, I took off. I wanted to finish it up and get it off the lift so I can put my Jeep on here on Saturday, but I had a tattoo to do Friday afternoon, so I had to take off, and I didn't get to finish what I was doing at 5. I would have got it done maybe if I stayed till, I thought I was going to get it done. I thought I was going to be able to have enough time to get it done if I stayed a little extra and just postponed the tattoo until the evening. But I remember I ran into the problem of the hitch. Now it's not really a problem because it's going to come off anyway, because we're going to change the bumper and we're going to change a few things. But this hitch needs to come off, so I need to take the skid plate off for the gas tank. And once I take this off, then I'll be able to take this off. Okay, I took off enough stuff to get this leaf off on this side. I still got to get this off of here, and that's kind of a problem. So I've got these bolts here. This one goes into the frame. This one, there's a nut on top right in there that I can't reach. There's also the little Torx bits here. It's a T50. There's one here, and there's another bolt further up in here. So that bolt's hard to reach. It's even more so hard to reach because this is bent here. So instead of going straight up, it actually bends over like this a bit. This side is a little straighter, as you can see right there. So this side seems a little easier to get to. Still going to be hard, but easier to get to. And there are these bolts right here. There are 2 on this side, and then there are 2 on this side that I can't reach because the hitch is in the way. But I got to take this hitch off, and there's this bracket right here. It's welded to the hitch, and then it's bolted there. Those are T50s again. But there's a nut on this side. You can't really see. There's a nut on the inside, and it's inside this track right here, so I still can't reach that. So I got to take the bumper off first before I do anything. Right now, I'm going to work on the leaves, and then I'll get to the bumper. There's the leaf spring that came out of the Jeep. I'm going to add this to it. I've got all of these clips that hold the spring pack together. Well, they don't really hold it. They kind of do, I guess. But they're on there for safety, I'm guessing. I don't know. This bolt right here is the one that actually holds it together. So I'm going to cut this off now. I put a C-clamp on there just to be safe. Alright, I pulled off the clamp. So now this is separated, and you can see the bolt that I'm going to change out right there. And then I'm going to add this leaf to here. That's where I'll add it. It's a little later in the afternoon, you guys. I've been working on that Jeep all morning, and I really needed a break. Seems like a lot, but it's only been 4 hours. I've been working on a Jeep for 4 hours. I took off for lunch. I met Mama Bear, and I hopped in with her. She just got done with dental, and we came to get some lunch. She just tried drinking some soda.
My smile
Her
is
mouth
so
is-
crazy right now. I tried
mouth's still
drinking
half
soda,
numb.
and it just sprayed out everywhere on Brandon.
I'm getting a burger right now, and then we're gonna head back to the Jeep, and then I'm gonna head back to the shop. Just need something to eat real quick.
Zucchini?
Yes,
And
thank you
rest
very
of the
much.
bag.
Thank you.
Thanks. Carl's Jr. today. I wanted a big burger. I was working on the leaf springs. I didn't even get a video before I took off. I got the second spring pack out, and I'm gonna eat real quick, and then I'm gonna. Oh, the battery died. That's why I decided to go to lunch. I was cutting the bolt that holds the spring pack together, and the battery died. So we switched out the batteries, and that battery was dead. So
No.
the batteries are charging. Mama got some zucchini. When are you gonna eat it?
I don't know. I don't think I can't even drink soda, so I don't
Okay.
think I can eat it.
That's why I was asking. I didn't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
After a quick lunch, I made it back to the shop. This is the leaf spring that I was working on when the battery died on this thing. I got started on the cutting, and both batteries were dead. This side is mostly done. The leaf is added, and it is all put back together. I just got to change this one shock absorber, and then this side is done. I'm working on this side right now. I've got this cut off, so now I will loosen this. All right. That leaf pack is taken apart. Now we will reassemble this like so. So those go there. This one will now go there. And then the rest of these we will line up all through there. Cool. Looks good. All right, I've got this put back together, and I've got this side cut down. I tried to leave a little bit on there in case I need to remove or adjust anything later on. Now I'll put these little, I don't even know what these are. Clips? I guess they're kind of like clips. Binders, I guess. These are going to keep the leaf springs together at the ends. So I compressed it. Now I'm going to bend these out and use a hammer and fold them around. Cool. Now it's ready to go back in. Man, this sucks. Like right before I took off to lunch, I had a can of WD-40, and I probably spent like 5 minutes looking for it so far. And it doesn't sound like a lot of time, but I'm moving all fast paced on this Jeep, and this is really holding me up. Like, just had it. We just took the bolts off. Like, we just sprayed this. And then I took some bolts off, and I took off to lunch. I've got it all put back together. I've got the new shocks on. So, the lift kit is done, suspension-wise. I've got to drop this cross member right here. And then after that, I got to do the bumpers and the seats. Oh, and the carpet. This one wasn't too bad. I just pulled the bolt from here, and then there's a stud on this side, and then there's a nut on it. There's you're supposed to pull the stud out of there with like a stud removal tool and stuff, but lucky for me, it was caked on. It was rusted to the stud. So when I pulled the whole thing out, the stud came out of the frame, and I was able to run these two bolts in here with the 1-inch spacer. What that does is it brings this transfer case down a little bit. Even though this angle is still pretty drastic, it helps a little bit with it. Now I got to do the other side. This is what it looks like before I put those 1-inch spacers in there. After removing the bolts, I am able to bring this down a bit. And when I bring this down with enough of a gap, probably about right there. So now these slide in there. And then I just put the bolts back on and I torque them down. Okay, I am done with the lift. Doesn't look bad at all. Definitely more space between the wheel and the wheel well. Before I leave the shop today, there are 4 screws I have to tighten. And that should take care of most of the leak until I can figure out a way to change out this whole track, because a lot of this is busted. I made it back to the house, you guys. Everybody is okay. Everybody had a good day at school, and Mama Bear's good. And the dogs were okay. So I just got out of my work clothes, washed up a bit, and I don't know what's going on for the evening. Mama Bear's gonna start cooking here in a second.
I already threw the food in the oven.
Whoa. Mama Bear already threw the food in the oven.
I told you the boys were hungry. So as soon as I came in, I just started straight on dinner. I didn't do anything else. I just washed my hands and started getting it ready, and I threw it in there. So it's cooking right now.
That's cool. I was supposed to go check on my bro Adrian's truck, but he said he took the oil pan off and he didn't get back to finish putting it back all together. So tomorrow. It's a little further along in the evening. Jackie's still playing this video game. And Mama Bear is working more in the kitchen.
Rice and vegetables.
Oh.
For me, of course. And I made this for you guys.
Whoa. Man, I love this chicken when it's like this too. Super juicy, super tasty.
I left it down there so you can record. It's so dirty.
Good morning, everybody. Today's Wednesday. Mama Bear and I are out here in Rock Springs. We're checking on a van here at my mom's house. We dropped the boys off and we went home, and then we ended up jumping in the Jeep. My tools are in the Jeep. I was going to go to work. I had to come here and check this first, so I asked Mama Bear if she wanted to come with me. But we're out here checking this van, and it's not starting. There's enough voltage for it. The starter's new, so I'm going through the codes, and there's a lot of crazy codes on it. I think I'm going to have to come back and like really check this van. Tortillas with pork chop. This is the one I'm getting. Navajo burger.
Mutton
Whoa.
sandwich.
They have mutton sandwiches too. Holy cow.
Lamb
I didn't see that.
Pork ribs. Quarter leg. Chicken. Almost a turkey.
Oh, dang.
And then some spam egg burritos. Spam egg and fish.
Some salt on the Navajo burger. Thank you, Mama Bear.
You're welcome.
Now I'm ready for breakfast. What do you got? Potato wedges.
Or as Glenn would call them, JoJo's. They're so good.
We're munching out real quick. We're out here at TNR. We just left my mom's, and that's right here in Rock Springs. So we're gonna munch out real quick because I got hungry, and we're gonna cruise home. I don't know when she's gonna take off for the boys, but we're gonna cruise home because the Explorer's there, and I'm gonna go to the shop. I'll be at the shop for the rest of the day. And of course, I had to get a grape Shasta.
I had to get a strawberry.
Yeah.
This is my favorite Shasta.
That's awesome. I really like those. We got back to the house. I was looking at that ride, and the starter's doing the same thing it did the last time. So instead of just changing the starter, I have to check the wiring and see what is causing the starters to not work. So, another day. But we went back to the house, and I cleaned out the Jeep a little bit because I still had a bunch of crap in here. And I got it ready to be vacuumed out and stuff. And then Mama Bear is at home wrapping gifts right now while the boys are at school. So I'm heading to the shop, and she's gonna pick these little dudes up. I'm gonna work until the end of the day, whenever the end of the day is, and then I'm gonna spend probably an hour working on this one because I got a few things to do to it. But I'm heading in right now. This is what I gotta fix. Right here. Here's the new part. I've got the old piece out, and looks like I'm gonna just pull this C-clip and then pull this pin out of it. I was supporting the bottom of the door on this milk crate, and I've got all this in the track, and I've got it bolted on, and I've got it where it was at when it originally came in when I took it off. Nice. Oh, well, that's half of it. Let's see if it opens. Oh, that does open nice. The new injector came in for this number 1 cylinder like a while back, but these bolts right here, they were sitting on the fender right there, and they fell in there somewhere, and I just haven't got to it. But I got to it now, so let me see what's going on with it. This is how far I got today, guys. My bro Kyle was here helping me with all of this. So we've got all this on, but as we were checking to see the fitment on this and to make sure everything was going to line up right, we actually just tightened all the stuff down. And it wasn't until the last bolt was tightened that I remembered there's bumper pieces that go right here, the rubber ones. Kind of like this, but these are for the back. It'll go on kind of like that, but these ones are for the back, so this one won't fit on here. I still got to take them off of this bumper in the front. This is what we're having for dinner tonight. Homemade beef vegetable stew. Just regular vegetable stew from Mama Bear. And there's the fry bread. Which one burned you, Mama? You tossed it out?
This one that's burnt.
Well, I'll eat that one.
Yeah, that one is extra burnt.
Mama Bear burned the top of her foot cooking the fry bread.
Yeah, it hurt really, really bad. I had to stop and take a break and your eye.
Mama burned her foot so bad that the skin burned to her sock. And when she took her sock off, right at the spot where the oil was, it burned it pretty good. Alright guys, that is going to be it for this video.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Thanks for checking it out. We always appreciate the love and the support.
We appreciate the comments that you guys are leaving. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. You guys be careful and be safe out there.
Later guys.